we know that people and their environments are bound together. Science and law have been merged throughout history to ensure most effective actions toward protecting human health and the environment. Law is ever evolving to ensure the most effective implementation and enforcement of specific actions. In the realm of environmental law, science has led to many of the laws we have today. Scientific practices, research, and data tell us how our lives and the environment are affected by certain environmental issues. Water and air pollution issues emerge, although the use of science and law has helped us more effectively address and mitigate these impacts to human health, safety, and the environment. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Water is a vital resource that was soon regulated by environmental laws like the Clean Water Act, CWA. Due to increased understanding and insight into the many scientific uncertainties that previously persisted within the topic of water quality. Over many years, societies have improved our understanding of many contaminants and how consumption of certain quantities of specific contaminants can lead to many acute and chronic health effects. Improved scientific practices and technological advancements have led to improved measurements of these contaminants in our drinking water. Similarly, society has gained an improved understanding of the extent they affect our health, safety, and the environment. Without science, our laws could not be most effectively formed to mitigate these impacts. Laws are formed to ensure the science is put to action in our everyday lives. Best practices have improved over time in response to many scientific studies, data assessments, and technological advancements. Our increased scientific understanding of contaminants that persist within our drinking water has led to improved regulatory methods, implementation, and enforcement as we started to realize how to best measure adherence to these water laws. The Clean Air Act, CAA, regulates our atmospheric issues in order to best mitigate the impacts of air pollution in response to improved understandings of many previously persistent uncertainties surrounding the extent air quality affects our health and the environment. In the 1960s, the story of Calvert Cliffs showed how the lack of knowledge of the effects of atmospheric benzene gas exposures in a Groves, Texas refinery. This benzene led to deaths from fatal diseases like leukemia. The CAA has been formed as a result of scientific studies that proved the extent air pollution plays a toll on human health through increased risks of injury or death from certain diseases, cancers, or other health conditions. Society's scientific knowledge of benzene was that breathing it was healthy as breathing common air. Once scientifically proven unhealthy, the courts led to the formation of National Environmental Policy Act, NEPA, which is a law enacted to best ensure health and environmental impacts of pollutants like benzene go realized and mitigated. The workers' and nearby communities' lives were soon forever changed by this merging of the science and law to protect us from the effects of contaminants in our air. Without our scientific understanding of these issues, the proper enforcement and implementation of these laws would not be possible. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. In conclusion, as society reduces the many scientific uncertainties that have plagued our past, laws are formed then ever evolved to most effectively reduce exposure to water and air contaminants in a way that forever impact our human health, safety, and the environment. In 1998, more than 8.5 million pounds of benzene were released into the environment. Today, we can sleep better knowing scientific and legal advancements together foster improved conditions for life. Air and water are only two aspects of many diversified issues that affect our lives. Our response to issues like meteorological disasters, crop failures, oil pollution, hazardous releases, fisheries management, and nuclear accidents are just a few examples of many other phenomena that are directly regulated and managed by our federal, state, and local laws. Without science, the effectiveness of our environmental laws could not be measured. Science and technology has led to many best practices, but without laws like the Clean Air Act and Clean Water Act, we could not properly enforce actions to protect the environment, health, and safety. Our nation's laws, scientific understandings, and perspectives are in present major flux even today, many decades after the realized importance of science and law. Today, one may argue we have made priceless progress. The question becomes, is it all enough? Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Comment below, do you like the idea of merging science, technology, and law to create a better world? Do Do you think one of these three pillars are more important than the other? For instance, is science most important, technology, or law which regulates all? Thank you all for joining me in this first ever video on this channel. Feel free to check out Level Up with Alyssa Mahan YouTube channel to level up your life in a more personalized way. See you there. Click on the on-screen images to subscribe and watch more videos.